All right, I think we're here. Sagepaw, give me a thumbs up. Tell me it's amazing. Tell me it's amazing. Tell me the quality is perfect. Please. Please tell me the quality is perfect. All right, I have to do this. Old headphones. Looks like we're good. I have a good audio. All right, how are we looking? How are we looking? Cupcake, yay! Wow, it's amazing. Off. Good work. Good work. All right, just waiting to make sure that it seems to be working. All right, and I will go ahead and pull up what we were talking about and add a screen share. Boom, Bertha. Remove that camera. There we go. So again, this is what we were talking about when the shit hit the fan, right? CoopCake. Form warm up, jam in a flash. Work on the skill that you need to work on. You know, work on that trick or that little sequence, right? And then cool down. And what you'll do in between, oh, here, I can do this. Throw discs. Throw discs. Throw discs. Yo, is it working? Do we have good time now? Good tone, good time. But yeah, in between each of these, you just want to throw discs for 10 or 15 minutes. Give your dog a break. Yep, we're going to do that tonight, Sagepaw. But yeah, in between each, you just do some throwing. Right? Your dog will get a chance to work. You'll get some throwing. You'll come out. You'll do another session. You'll do some throwing. You'll come out. You'll do another session. I think this will be really nice for most people. It's hard to stay on track. We get out there and start working on something and then don't know what we're going to do or go out with a plan and then have a plan B thing kick in. Ooh, I can do this. I think this solves it. And it gives you a diverse, very diverse working like slate. Yeah, you got to throw in between, right? And what I started to talk about, I remembered what I was talking about when the stream dropped the second time. The jam and a flash, the idea is to get in there and do the skill. So I was talking about Georgios, and he was doing the trick, and he felt physically overmatched, right? And he felt physically overmatched because he hadn't done it before, right? And he was talking about how, you know, it's not the way he moves, and, you know, he has to figure out how to move, right? And I kind of showed you what the it won't go away though, so I'll have to just do that clean. I guess I can't do that. Hang on. Grr. So yeah, I'll hook you up, Sagepaw. Give me a few. Remind me a little later in the stream. I don't want to try and open up Discord right now. I don't want to break my stream. So when Georgios is doing rut and flip, oh shit, boom, right, to the reverse back vault. When he was talking about it as he was learning to do it or doing it for the first time, he was like, that's just not the way I move and this and that. And it's true, right? But the thing is, he was literally just doing rut and flip right? And the thing is, when you are learning to do something or when you don't know how to do something, right, you have to mentally track it, right? You have to mentally, it's an ideated performance. It's very cerebral performance. He's rut and flip. Oh, the dog is going around. There's the bite. I'm supposed to mark here. Oh shit, I'm supposed to move, right? I gotta move. When you track it mentally like that, you can't be there. You're not there. You know what I mean? You're up here. You're in the matrix of ideas, the matrix of ideas in your head. Yeah, totally, right? And when we extended that out a little bit, you know, Georgios was talking about a routine, and he was really, he's worried about his routine, putting it together. You know, he's like, I'll do all this stuff and I'll be really good at it, and then, you know, I won't have a fucking routine. I'll just have all these tricks. Well, that's only because all of his tricks in sequence, don't think, feel, yeah. All of his tricks, but how do you do that, Sage Paw? How do you do that, right? All of his tricks, until they become his natural movement, he's got to think through all of them, right? And each trick has, let's say, 3 or 4 keys, right? It's 3 or 4 keys that the handler has to mentally track for that trick, right? Then we have 3 to 6 tricks in a sequence, let's say 4 to 6 tricks in a sequence, because Giorgio's sequences pretty well. So there are 16 to 24 mental key points or mental linchpins that Giorgios has to track in one sequence. And then he's got 7 sequences, right? That's 100, 150, 17, 7, 150-ish things that he's got to track throughout the routine, right? If we do the jam and a flash nicely, right? If we do the jam and a flash nicely, we experience the movement, right? And the moves become Giorgios's like movement, and then he doesn't have to think about them, right? And so that comes with a lot of experience in a single sequence. But if you're doing a jam and a flash every day, every session, you work 3 times a week, it's 150 sessions a year, 150 sequences, 6 tricks, what is that, 1,100 tricks? 1,100 tricks, 550 transitions, many of them overlapping, right? After a year, everything you do is your movement. Everything you do is comfortable, right? And so at that point in time, when you go to build your routine, you don't think the 4 pieces of the trick. You have the sequence. So you have 7 movements you're mentally tracking, right? Because everything else is how you move. It's how you do it. It's natural. And that idea of being there, being in the world. By the way, I'm trying not to talk about Heidegger here. It's a Heideggerian movement that I'm playing on here. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Heidegger. I don't want to ruin anyone. But the idea is that when you do these things, the primal games, you wind up with those simple skills experienced, right? And you're there, you know how they work. and you're successful at it, right? And then you move that success and that comfort into the rest of your work. Super stoked about it. And tomorrow I'll be talking about this and probably break out a little bit of the Heidegger stuff. So jam and a flash, we're going to work on that here. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and work on it right now. So let me grab my cards. And I have, I'm going to use proper jam and a flash cards. You can get jam and a flash cards. I should have this pre-linked. Let me see. I can do it real quick. At the Game Crafter, John, are you here? If you could bust out a link on that, that would be freaking terrific. The Game Crafter. In a flash. See if they find it. Yep. Look at that. Boom. I'll rebrand it. And edit it. I think I already have this one. No, I don't. Awesome. Oh, I just crashed it. Yeah, I did. Let me see. We'll do this one. Here you go, guys. Jam and a Flash cards. Available at that link. They're pretty awesome. You should do it. How you doing, Cupcake? You doing okay with the gunfire out there? Sounds like the West Bank, Ron. Yeah, so the Jam and a Flash cards are right there. Right, that's what we're going to be working with. Ooh, look at that. Some photographer did a nice job. Each card has a QR code on it. You can scan that. I think it'll go somewhere. Little explanation. The QR code goes to the Tricks Matrix on pvibe.com. Link may be broken. Okay. Okay, we'll give you the fresh one. I did shut down the I did break the my shortening service when I did that. It's scary. Like I'm pretty okay with using my computer when things are working, but as soon as I break the stream once, I'm terrified to do anything. So yeah, Jam and flashcards, super duper cool. Super duper cool. So weird, man. I don't know why that will not get rid of the screen share. I have this button here for screen share. All right, so let me see which one of these. I think it might be this one. So I'm looking for cards for Cupcake. Just make sure I got all the. Yeah, this is not the set. I'll try the other set, and I might not have a set for them. I might have to go through the cards with you here. With Jam and a Flash, we have tricks we can do, tricks we can't do, and tricks that are, yeah, this looks a little better. Tricks that are in research and development, right? And The research and development tricks are the ones that you work in your skills session between your jam and a flash, right? So I got a pile that I can do, I got a pile that I can't do, and then I got a pile that I'm working on. And that pile that you're working on is going to be done here in your skill work. That's where you practice them, you know? And you got your jam and a flash going, you get your new stuff, you do a little bit of work on your tricks that you don't have yet, then you work your form to close. Just make sure I have these with Cupcake. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take out a couple, I'm going to take out all of the throws actually. Maybe not all of them. But I'm going to take out a bunch of the throws. Because I'm inside, I can't really throw well. Rid of the overhand wrist flip, get rid of the sidearm, get rid of the sidearm roller. You can stack these, by the way. You can stack them for whatever kind of work you're going to do, like if you want heavy throwing work. You'll notice that my zigzag and my around the world are not in there as well. And they're not in there because they take too much physical, they take too much of a physical toll on the dog, right? They're 4 throws, the dog is running. If I do that 5 times, 5 zigzags, that's a whole session. That's a whole session of work. And, you know, we have 5 reps that we're going to do with this jam and a flash thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these up, and then I'll deal them out. And I'll take a picture of it with my phone, but I won't because my phone is over there. So here we go. You ready? Green is a setup move. Clockwise, spin. Multiple. Around counter. Counter clock flank. Nice to have around counter to counter clock flank. Strong flip. Backwards through. So this is kind of great. That counter, leave it alone, Cupcake. That counter clock flank to strong flip is going to give me a Heli. Cupcake's going to wind up with a Heli out of this. I haven't taught it to her. It hasn't worked. Or hasn't been opportune to work on. So I haven't worked on it with her. Here we go. She's going to get it right now. Eppie, let's do, yeah, Eppie, up, up. Up, up. Come on. Yes, good. I know you're getting old, buddy. We're going to have to get you a little tiny stool. Going to have to get you a little tiny stool. King, King. Nope, nope. Go work. Go work. King, King. Up, up. Good job. Good job. Here, I'll give you another one. You can have 2, King. You can have 2. Cupcake off. All right, so we have, now it's a little hard. Normally I have my phone on me. Clockwise spin, multiple, counter, counter clock flank, strong flip to backwards through. It's a little bit of a mouthful. We'll see how we do. Clockwise spin. To strong flip, right? Or no, to multiple. Dojo. Ooh, Eppie. Ooh. All right, that's the thing that's going to make Eppie lick, John. Weirdness. All right. Counterclock twist, multiple, around counter, counterclock flank, strong flip, backwards through. Counterclock twist to multiple, twist. Yes, wait. Aus, yes. Aus, yes. Aus, yes. Mauka, yes. Good, come on, keep going. So I've forgotten what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep moving her here. Then we have strong flip. Yes, wait. To rut. Yes. Is that it? Oh, Cupcake, you're amazing. Clockwise spin, multiple, around counter, counter flank, strong flip, backwards through. That was it. So kind of nice to have that movement. Oh yeah, nice ass shot there, huh? Yeah, asses of the disc dog world, Steve Donahue. Got to get that calendar. I'm on it. Right? Counterclock twist, twist. Yes, wait. Multiple. Aus, aus, aus. Yes. Mauka. Funny, she can't do it without the leg. Mauka. Yes. Heli in. There's her strong, whoa, should have been her strong flip. Aus. Rut. Yes. So that's rep number 2. We have 5 reps. Mine. And we're live on the 5th rep. I'm putting weights in between each of these. You saw me wait. So when I went, thank you. Mine. Mauka. And I weighted her, and then I flipped her. Okay. On the flatwork things, when you do a trick out of a flatwork trick, Mauka. And I pull, right? So come on, hot stuff. Good, good. While I'm pulling, when I stop, you see that she lines up in front. She's no longer in that flank, right? If, Cupcake here, if I do a flip, wait, right? She lines up there. If I do a front, I'm going to do front cross to flip. If I wait here, you can see that the front cross has been ruined. But if I do Eppie stop, if I go here, aus, boom, there, and I don't wait, I break the rule of the jam and a flash, my trick gets hooked up, mine, with that flatwork move, right? So when I go Mauka, yes, and I pull, so counterclock around to counterclock flank, I want to flip on the run. If I stop there, she's going to hit front position, and that won't be counterclock flank to flip. It will just be strong flip, right? So this is, by the way, that was Heli in. That was Heli in right there. So I'm going to go again. This will be rep number 3, twist. Yes, wait. Aus. Uh-oh. Aus. Yes. Aus. Mauka. Pull. And I'll pull. Notice there's no weight between Mauka and Heli in. Boom. Aus. Rut. Yes. Whoa, look at her. She's so amazing. Oh my gosh. She's terrific. Rep number 4. On that multiple, I threw the first one and I told her aus, and I just threw the second one, right? And in doing that, what I did was I rushed her. So what we're going to have here, aus, do it again, aus, 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 right, aus. So you can see her, she's out of position, she's fucking with the disc. I'm going to use that to my advantage, right? I'm going to try that multiple one more time and see if I can't show you. Ready? Wait. Aus. 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 Yes. Aus. Mauka. Good. Pull. Come on, hot stuff. Heli in. Yes. Good. Rut. Yes. You can see that picking up speed, right? And that multiple, kind of shitty. Kind of shitty. Mine. And you know, I probably, dude, excuse me. I probably should do the standing multiple, right? We don't do a multiple like this. And I'm too lazy to sit and to kneel my fat ass down, right? So, let's see, can we do it live speed? Let's do it, Cupcake, you ready? Twist, yes, aus, 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 yes. Ready, Mauka? Yes, good, 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 good. Heli in, boom, yes, rut, boom, wow. Yeah, good girl, CoopCake, wow. Jam in a flash, awesome. And that, guys, little jam in a flash session with the CoopCake. A little bit of instruction there, distracting me from the task at hand. Thank you, Eppie. You were pretty good, buddy. You were pretty good. It's hard to watch, isn't it? It's hard to watch. All right. So, did you guys catch that? What'd you think? Did you see the growth and improvement? Pretty marked, actually. Pretty marked. Pretty big change. Ah, CoopCake. All right. She's a little overzealous on those flips. So this jam in a flash here, as a matter of fact, hang on, I have to take a picture of it. This sequence here, really, really nice. So you say that about her flips, Sage Paw, right? And they're a little too haphazard for me. You know what I mean? They're a little too crazy. She's got a full-on end-over-end flip right now. We'll put the feral apparel thing there. She's got a full-on looping flip that's working. And most people would be frothing and chomping at the bit on that. I'm a little concerned about it. I like proper, right? I like my shit to be proper, and I don't do shit that's not proper. And the reason that I don't is because she needs to be able to do this well and to do it thusly, and then we can go crazy, right? So with this particular jam in a flash, as I was doing that counterclock flank to flip, it put her in a position where she couldn't do that move, right? So this Heli in, yeah, Heli out is gonna Heli out's gonna make the loop happen, I think. The big looping flip. She's got a looping flip, like that way. None of this shit going this way. None of this shit going that way. I go that way, right? Yep. And she doesn't for the most part. She's a little a little wonky in the back. It's not quite where I want it. And I think I could dial it in through work. Right? I do think I could dial it in through work. But I'm reluctant to work on it and dial it in because it locks me into that crazy town flip. Right? And again, as I was doing this Jam and a Flash session, that counterclock moving flip, counterclock flank to counterclock flip, that is a heli in, right? And that heli is going to stop the dog from going apeshit with that flip. So now I'm going to have, you saw it, a nice smooth arcing flip where she was running this way and I threw the flip and she went first with that turn. When she's standing in front of me, doesn't matter what I do, she goes here first, right? So I know that. Fuck, I made the trick because of that, right? I created the trick because of that. Why haven't I done it with Cupcake? I don't know. I forgot. Got carried away with other things. Haven't got there yet. Another really nice thing about the Jam and a Flash is you get these dopey, like, the facepalm moments, right? Where you're like, God, I can't believe I didn't do that before. Or you get the epiphany of, oh my God, that thing that I do here works over here. And it's not like some abstract thought process. It's actually that you've done it, right? You've experienced it. It's your move. You actually know you've experienced what happened. And that's the key. That's the key with those primal games. That's the key with getting you up to a level where you feel confident and comfortable. It's not that you have to see it. You don't have to see it. You have to feel it. Right? All of you guys who are like, I'm a visual learner. No. It's not that you're a visual learner. Right? That visual stuff makes you a little more confident to try it. But it isn't until you feel what's happening that you got it. And that visual learner thing is a bit of a crutch. Right? It's a bit of a crutch. Even when you see it, you still have to put yourself in the world, in the actual Play Plus universe, right? And you have to experience that. Now, with the getting a look at it, you can kind of see what you're going to experience, right? Which is nice. But the real benefit is in prepping you for knowing what you're going to feel, something like that. I don't know. All I know is that it's not the looking at it that helps you. At least not with this kind of, other things, looking at a book and shit like that, absolutely visual learner for sure, right? But when it comes to athletics, the visual learning, helpful to prepare you for what you're going to feel, right? To give you an idea of what it's going to look like. But once that's done, you got to get in there and feel what's happening. You got to experience what's happening. Jam and a Flash, the primal games give you an opportunity to do that. What was I going to pull up? Shit. Forgot. Oh well, must not have been that important. You'll probably remember here in a bit. All right, Jam and a Flash with Cupcake. Pretty cool sequence. That with the standing multiple, that's not bad. Twist, standing multiple, talk, Mauka, yes, boom, I pull. Send her around counter, I pull a little bit, heli in, boom, rut, fly, boom, or rut and flip, right? Maybe we'll try that here in a bit. Maybe we'll try that. Nice little jam and a flash session with the CoopCake. Now I gotta find the, oh, you know what? I don't think I copied it. That's why. Hang on. Give me a second, guys. Boom, got it. All right. All right, team move. Now let's do crossing mechanics first. I'm gonna try, gonna get dangerous. I'm gonna try and stream a video. Let me pull it up. Alicia, I hope you're okay with this. I'm gonna use your front cross as an example. I'm sure you're okay with it. It's great work. P5. This was prepped, by the way, in the original stream, so please, I did try to get that correct and get that delivered to you. I should be, yeah, you know what, I think I'm going to do that. All right, so Alicia here is working on a fly chi flow form. So she's going to pull him, and then she's going to rear cross him, right? So in that, you could see that as he was coming around, she cued him, and then she cued it, and then he doed it, right? Again, you can see her pull the cue, boom, and then he responds, right? That's great. It's fly chi flow form number 3. And what she's going to do is she's going to do a rear cross in that direction, and now a rear cross in this direction. Now, he is going to go too early on this one. And she kept him around on that one. Did you see it? So she pulled him all the way around. She was going to rear cross him here, but she felt like he was going to bail on her. So she kept going. And he was like, ah, wow, you got me. Or you didn't get me, Alicia. I'm going to stick here. And he's like, but I know your tricks, Alicia. Right after that, we're going to do it right here. And here he took off. He's turning right now. Let me see. There we go. Probably a little better now. Let's go plus. There we go. All right. So you can see that he's turning here, and she hasn't even started. And by the way, I will share this in the chat. So after this, she's going to bring him in for a block. And she killed the game. Here she goes. She's just going to reset. And this time, there's a cue. Then he follows. Right?
Very good.
Now she's going to bring him in. And that little follow there. So, Alicia, I didn't get with this in class. The only thing I addressed with Alicia in class is this moment right here. Right? From 40 to 42 seconds. Watch what happens. I'm going to slow this down. Whoops. Can I change this playback speed? There we go. I'm going to slow this down. Now, watch what happens here. He's on the counterclock flank, right? And do you see, he's already gone clock. Or I'm sorry, he's on the clockwise flank. He's already turned clock. She's holding there. Watch this. Great position. Obvious that we're going clockwise, right? By the way, this is a strong direction, right? So you can see he's switched to a right-footed lead to a clockwise lead. And he's switching back because she's standing here, not pulling. What has happened is that Odie has realized that when Alicia hits this position when she pauses in this position for a beat, he's going to front cross. He knows that. She's already given essentially her trigger here, right? And at this point in time, he's preparing to change. He's already, look, he's turning to the right. He's continuing to turn to the right, and he's completed the turn to the right. You see that he's going to this side of her. He's now going counterclock. He's blasting open Alicia's hip. He turned her. And then she follows. Right? And now when he gets around, she's stuck because he's not really following. He's like, oh, look, she's following me. This is going well. I think I'll put her in the position I want her in. Right? And now she's struggling here because he didn't really follow her. But if we look from here, we can tell that from the front cross, he already knows what's happening. There he's on the clockwise flank with the right-footed lead. He recognizes her tarrying and not moving. Oh, this is a front cross. Let me make that happen for her. He's already switched. There is the left-footed lead and the counterclock flank. And when he fully blasts her open, she's like, oh, fuck, he's going, he's got to go. And then she pulls, she matches at him. This is all proper handling here, right? It's all proper handling, but he's not responding. He has the initiative, Alicia. The dog is driving this skill. So when he comes around and Alicia tries to pull him, there's no pull there. You can see that she's following him. He isn't paying any attention at all. She's confused. Here, when she switches, he now addresses her. Right? But now she's like, what the fuck? Where are we? I don't know what we're doing. And she gets sticky in here. Here's what needs to happen. Cross, 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 freeze. What I mean by that, right here, she could front cross. She needs to front cross right here. So that he goes, oh, fuck, where's Alicia going? She needs to front cross right here. Because he's still following her. If she crosses here, she's holding here, boom, and she switches. The dog is like, oh, shit, right? That's her last moment to cross. Because after this, Odie's gone counter, right? And look at, everything worked. She came around, and we'll go a little further. She makes the catch, right? He's on the clockwise flank. Look at that beautiful leaping catch, right? He lands. She says, here. Oh, should have said here right there. And we're going to front cross. Criteria met. Criteria met. There's the front cross. The team did it right. Or the end result of the team was correct. But she didn't handle this. She's not handling and pulling him through here. And the reason is because right from this moment here, he took the initiative. She's got the initiative here. He's following. Right there, when she stops, he's like, oh, fuck yeah, I now have the initiative. And he takes the initiative there. Alicia follows. He's still got the initiative. Alicia, this would be a great time for another front cross. Here, boom, you block him right there. You'd be like, what the fuck? What happened? Holy cow. I better pay attention to that crazy lady. Alicia is too predictable and wants to do the skill. That's that. Which of us are not predictable and which of us don't want to do the skill? Everyone is in this situation. Everyone is in trouble when it comes to this situation. More importantly, we need the dog to follow us. Once the dog follows us, we have no problems here. As a matter of fact, the dog will cough up the initiative. Odie will be running out here and he'll be like, hey lady, let me slow down. You want to do the front cross that you called like 3 seconds ago? Hang on, let me get my shit together. I'm ready. Call that front cross, right? Call that front cross. We were talking about affirmation over the last, about a month ago, affirming the dog's movement, right? We do Boom Bertha. So when Cupcake comes running in, touch. Yes, the first time I told her what we were going to do. Now she's going to be running in order to touch. Touch, yes, right? You should have seen little to no distinction. King, go do dog stuff. Go. Between touch. So that one I really let her. You could tell she was kind of like looking around. And then I, King, zip. And then I pulled her off of that. But I'm going to let her come towards me. And you'll see her line up for the touch already. Right? Here she comes. She's touching. Yes. Right? And what I did there was affirm her movement. What I want to do instead, that's what Alicia did in that front cross. Right? She told him what was going to happen. He knew it. She told him with her body movement. And then as he was coming in, he changed gears, went in that direction. Alicia followed. And she said, why, yes, Odie, that was the right decision. Let me affirm that decision for you. As I've done with Cupcake here. I'll do one more affirmation. She's already coming for the touch. Boom. Yes. Right? She's already locked in that idea. Oh, here I go with another touch. I affirmed that movement by cueing touch. Yes. And cueing early and pulling her off that cookie, she responded to my cue. Touch. Boom. Yes. Just giving that cue before she starts allows me to snatch that initiative. And now when the dog repeats the skill we've been doing, the dog is not repeating the skill, the dog is responding to my cue. And my cue tells the dog. Then when I present the target, when I pull the trigger affirms the dog's following of my cue. Does that make sense? Really, really important. We can go back to the Alicia thing here. Right? We can go back to the Alicia thing here. And we can see Let's change gears here a little bit. Let's say here, let's do it here. She says here, right now. Right? At this point in time, Odie is like, huh? And Alicia knows because she said the cue that she's triggering the skill. Odie knows that because she said the cue, he is to wait for the trigger, right? And now he goes, he jumped the trigger. Alicia would not go. Odie would not get to play. It would be fine. And let's change this up temporally, just a hair. So she comes in, she says here, right here. She gives the verbal cue. He comes in, and boom, she switches. And there he turns. Nothing changes from the dog's perspective. Nothing. The dog performs exactly the same. The team performs exactly the same. You could draw it up, you could look at it from up top in a drone shot, it would look exactly the same. The only difference here is who has the initiative, who made it happen. And so Alicia here affirmed Odie's breaking of the flank and Odie's stealing of the initiative, right? And Alicia, if you're watching, I think that happened with you because you didn't cue the front cross. I think that lack of a cue of a front cross allowed you to not recognize that you needed to trigger it. You're pulling here, and it should feel uncomfortable before you front cross, right? And it should feel uncomfortable for both of you because that means you're not doing it normally, right? Anytime you do something not normal, it feels uncomfortable. That's called fucking learning, right? It's called learning. All right. So super awesome session with Alicia. We covered this not nearly in this much detail. I had some bad internet stuff going on. But we did cover this in pretty good detail in class. This time, better detail. And so when we're moving and when we're doing flat work and stuff like that, it's important that the dog follow us. And that we do the trigger, or I'm sorry, we do the cue, we do the trigger, right? All right, let me see here. What else is on my list? Any questions on that? I don't know, nobody's here anymore anyway. I can fucking run people off a stream just like that. Any questions on the crossing mechanics? Crossing timing. That's an important idea. Important idea. If your dog gets the trigger on the flat work, right? If your dog gets the trigger on the flat work, man, they are that working flank. When Alicia is pulling Odie here, I'm going to go back to the screen share. So funny. When Alicia is pulling Odie, right? This is a moving weight. Let's get to one where she's, yeah, here, this one will be good. So this is a moving weight. Once it's completely solid, once the skill is completely solid, this here is a moving weight. Sorry, that's not the timing I wanted. Yeah. So this is a moving weight. And he's tired of fucking waiting. So he's going to go. I know this is where you always do it. Bang. And then she follows. And she breaks the game beautifully here. She's like, whoa, dude, come on. And on the next rep, he followed her. Right? And all it took, I mean, we're looking at 10 seconds in quarter slow motion. 2 seconds of a break. Watch. On this one, he completely waits for her. There's a verbal. And then he turns, right? Ooh, super exciting, Byron. Super, super exciting. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush. You'll fall down. Don't rush. Follow me down. Anybody see that conspiracy theory guy who used to do the follow me down videos with the rabbit mask and the fucking fallout bunker and the, oh God. I wish I could find that guy again. Follow me down. Dude wearing a really creepy rabbit mask and like BDUs, like old school combat fatigues in a fallout shelter with like spam on the wall and shit. And he would, the mask super creepy, and he would do conspiracy theory breakdowns, and he'd be like, did you know this? Follow me down. All right, so moving weight, the dog needs to wait. Gosh darn it. Come on, Ron. Can't ruin these cards. The dog needs to wait after the cue that she's given until the trigger. And if we do this well, our flatwork out here becomes a moving weight. And that's friggin' badass. That makes things really nice. And then your dog is super responsive. All right? And they wait for the confirmation of that. All right. So I guess we don't have any questions on that. You'll want to go back through that, Byron. And Byron, you'll probably want to, I'll go ahead and risk breaking the stream now. I at least got one lesson done. So I'm going to pull up a Discord link. I will throw out the link to the Discord. Patrons have access to the Discord, by the way. You should be able to find that simply through the patrons page, Byron, I think. If you want to give that a shot, that would be terrific. I think I'm going to move some stuff to Discord. I think I'm going to hang out on Discord. So on Discord, there's a voice chat where group voice chat, you can hang out. Group activity, we can all watch the same video with one person presenting. There's a, whatchamacallit, like almost like a Twitter Spaces or a Clubhouse application on there. But let me get, invite people. Sage Paul, I'll just invite you. Let's see, is there anyone else I want to invite? All right, so here is the link. And if you guys go in there and hit me up, if you hang out on the in the talk section, you know, you can hang out there. I'll jump in. I'm on Discord pretty frequently. And again, Discord, there were special availabilities. I won't even show you. There were special access for patrons, but I kind of shut down my Discord about a year ago, because nobody was using it, including me. And it's not set up anymore properly. So if people start using it, I'll go ahead and break off access to patrons and whatnot. But you can drop in there. We hang out, chat in there. If you do Midjourney AI art, there's a couple of galleries there. I will definitely be limiting them to patrons here pretty soon. So if you want to check it out, you'll want to check it out right away. All right. And that's all I got to say about that. So where were we? Boom, boom, boom. I got that link. All right, we got one more thing. Team movement. I'm going to do a form, right? I'm going to do a form. I'm going to do the squared stance shifting form, and it is really, it's a badass form. It's one of the more useful. It's like a critical tool. All of them are useful, but this is like very specific. And I'm going to do that and kind of lay out how the mechanics of team movement work. We got that crossing mechanic, that idea that you follow me, the handler has the initiative, you give the cue, then the trigger, dog responds to trigger. This is the thing we're going to do next is it's going to have the same stuff. The difference is going to be that I'm going to be moving while the dog is doing something, and fuck. I don't know how to explain it. It'll be similar, but it'll be similar yet different. Totally different, but almost exactly the same. Something like that. But I'll go ahead and do that. And then I'll go ahead and try it with Cupcake. I have Georgios and I, when we were talking about this today, we kind of identified perhaps a new novel sequence or a new novel team movement opportunity, and I'm going to try and lay that out from this, from the framework of this form. Right, and this form that I'm going to do here is, I do it all the time. I have done it all the time. But I haven't done it the way that we're going to do it. Cupcake, King, Cupcake, King. Look at you, Cupcake. Up. Wow. Did you see that? Wow. Talk about a good initiative dog. Chill. Eppie. Up. I know, it's getting scary, isn't it? It's a big leap. So I will try and get this out of Eppie's view. Where is, off. Up. Yes, chill. Good. Cupcake, dude, chill. Excuse me. So, dude. I'll leave the pressure on until she DOW ends. And then I'll release the pressure. Good old-fashioned negative reinforcement works every time. Might as well be an ear pinch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to low-high toss and I'm going to step. And I'm going to step to the 90 degrees before the disc hits the climb table. I'll switch and pose. I'll make the toss. I'll step, load, pose before the disc finishes rattling. Boom, pow. Switch. Boom, pow. Switch. Boom, pow. Switch. Boom, pow. Switch. Boom, pow. Right? So I moved clockwise around the table. I'm going to do it the opposite way. And I'm going to do a good job and pay my puppy there, right? Yeah. If she comes off the table, I will pressure her back, leave the pressure on until she complies with the behavior that's going to keep her there, and then I'll release the pressure. Here we go. Boom, pow. Switch. So this movement here, I throw the flip. The dog is flipping. I move and pose. Keep in mind, the disc finishing the rattle and finishing its movement is the dog landing. So the dog lands and I'm posed. And then while I'm posed, I switch within myself and the dog is not impacted by my movement. If I make the throw and the dog lands, and then I move, the dog moves with me. And now the dog is moving with me, so when I switch, the dog is going to continue to move in that direction. Right? So what I want to do instead is I want to make this throw, boom, load and pose. Once I'm posed here, the dog is locked in. I can do this movement here with no movement. The dog won't move at all. They know that it's right here. Doesn't matter what he's doing here. They might lean this way, lean that way, but they hold position. Boom, pow, switch, right? So that's a squared stance shifting form. What you get there is you get the reflexive movement that's required in interior team movement. The reason that Giorgio struggled so much with that rut and flip to reverse back vault was because he wasn't moving until the trick was done. This is good. I'm going to be able to do this. So the flip. Take your trick, the whole trick. It has an envelope, okay? Tricks have an envelope. And an envelope goes around it. Think of it like it's a wrapper. The envelope is a wrapper, like an MP4 or an MOV file, right? They're the same thing. It's just a wrapper around the data. And that wrapper breaks it off in a particular way. This envelope that we're talking about, Cupcake, so she's in front position. The flip envelope is that whole thing. Come on, sweetheart. You see that flying towards me, that gainer. I don't like that. I want her to go back. There it was. That simple fake, and all of a sudden, ouse. That simple fake, and all of a sudden, she's waiting for that to come over the top. No more gainer, right? So what I'm going to do, let me get back to the envelope. Ouse. So this flip from here to there has an envelope, right? That's the envelope. Ouse. Right? I don't want to get kicked in the face, sweetheart. That is not what we're looking for. Ouse. Right? But the whole trick is the envelope. And right now, you can see that I'm not moving until after the envelope, right? Thank you. Mine. Yes, I can't reach it. Mine. Dude. Mine. Dude. Mine. Yes, I can't reach it. Mine. Yes, I can't reach it. Mine. Nope. Yes, off. Good. Just a little bit of a back chain on the standing multiple. We're going to do that. Not today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out where she lands here. I'm going to try the other flip just to keep her honest. Come here. House. Slow the roll, sweetheart. Come on. Jesus. Good. That's very good. House. Good. That little misdirection, all of those little operations. I just want to keep her from knowing where the flip is going to go. And I'm not going to be able to move here. Cupcake, up. Chill. King. Good. Wait. Yes, good man. So, hey, dude. Nope. Hang on, let me grab the proper discs here for him. So, this will be interesting. I need to handle him properly and teach this lesson. We'll see. So, I'll probably shut up here and do the work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the flip to figure out where he lands. That's the whole envelope. King, mine. Dude. Yes. That's mine. Yes. So the whole flip is the envelope. Mine. Yes. So what I'm going to do right now, after the trick is done, I'm going to move. Flip. And I don't even say flip. I don't know why I'm saying it. Boom. And then I move. Aus. Yes, pose, right? I moved after the envelope. Watch what happens on this one. Boom. Yes. Right? Did you see the difference? And the mauling is much less, is much less likely to happen because we're locked down in that pose and he is already in an opportune moment. Dude, excuse me. Again, I'm going to leave the pressure on until she complies. And then I'll remove the pressure. So here we go with King. Again, I need my rear foot back in order to go that way. I'll make the throw. I'll move here. Aus. Boom. Pause. Dude. Yes. Right? So on that one, excuse me, I moved within his flip envelope. You get that? King. Really important. I moved while he was still doing the trick. Right? So halfway through the trick, I'm going to move. Aus. Yes. Boom. Right? So that is critical. I can't wait until the dog has completed the skill in order to move. Right? If you've done like king, up, dude, excuse me, king, epic, good job, way to knock that shit down. So you got them all, buddy? I'm going to do this with Eppie because it'll be easier to work. So when I do flip to rebound, okay? When I do flip to rebound, gosh, Eppie, this is asking a lot from an old man. When I do flip to rebound, twist, yes, spin, spin, yes, hoop, through, through, good, go, good, here, good, king, zip, go, 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 trot, go, trot, here, trot, go, good, trot, awesome, good work. Dude, not okay, not okay, zip. All right, so I'm going to throw a flip and see where Eppie lands, right? Aus. So I'll throw the flip and I will beat him, yes, to this point, and he's locked in, aus, right? So I moved, stop, king, within his envelope. This time, this is what we were going to work on from Georgios' perspective. When I make this move here, I'm going to step and meet him in front, right? Boom, I'm in his envelope, I'm here before he lands. Aus, yes, right? Dude, come on. Ep. Mine. Yes, can't reach it. Come on, Ep. Mine. Yeah, yes. So this time, I'm going to move in the other direction. So he's going to land over there, and I'm going to step this way. We're going to see what happens here. Ready? Boom. Pow. And what I'm thinking else is going to happen is that, dude, is that his flip is going to go further than normal. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get him to flip more aggressively. I have to switch feet, right? Ready? Boom. Yeah, yeah. And so by stepping around the back, yes, I'm getting a different finish on that flip. That's what Georgios and I talked about. And again, Ep. Mine, I can't reach it. Whoa, 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 not that one. Ep. Mine, can't reach it. Mine. I'm moving within the envelope. Dude. So this time, I'm going to do, oops, can't reach it. I'm going to do, I'll just do flip to leg vault, I think. Although I never do that. What's an easy one? All right, I'll do flip to stall. Let me get a shirt on. So I'm going to do flip to stall, right? And what's going to happen, what you're going to notice is while he's flipping, excuse me, Cupcake, dude. So while he's flipping, I'm going to pivot and put myself in position, right? And so I'm going to make this move to put myself in position during the flip envelope, right? Wait. Stall. See that I switched in his flip envelope. Off. Great work, right? So I'm going to do that a few times. Mine. Dude. All right. I'm going to do that a couple times, and then I'm going to do the whole trick I'm going to do the trigger and everything in the flip envelope. Right? Boom. Stall. Off. Good. Wow. That was great. Mine. Yes. All right. So he's going to go. I'm going to put myself in position. Before he's settled into his landing, I'm going to make that throw. Ready? Stall. Off. Yes. Mine. Yes. Mine. Yes. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Where is the trigger with give is a really nice skill. Cupcake off. King, go do dog stuff. All right. So a little bit of team movement mechanics there. Move while the dog is doing the skill. Recognize that every trick has an envelope. Every trick has an envelope. And many times you're going to have to move while that previous trick is going on. When you do that flip to stall, really fucking hard, dude. Right? And it's, actually it isn't hard. It's hard to pull the trigger on. It's hard to initially start. It's super easy. The problem is that the trigger and the start of the stall happens within the flip envelope. So while the flip is going on, I have to put myself in position. Before the flip is resolved, I have to throw and present, right? I have to do that before the trick is resolved. And that getting in that other trick's business, acting while the trick is happening, starting the next trick before the dog is ready, not in our behavioral vocabulary. We're just not. We're not prepared for that. And so this idea of envelopes, super duper important. If you have struggled taking a trick like flip to leg vault, the reason I didn't do flip to leg vault is I actually have to work that, because I have to put myself in the proper mind frame to act confidently within that flip envelope. Eppie's old. I don't know if he's going to do it, right? I don't know if he can. I mean, he's going to do it. I don't know if he can. And doing it indoors here on the tile, probably not a good place to do it. It's a pretty aggressive move. But know that you have to move. You have to sometimes throw the cue and the trigger in the other trick's envelope. One more thing with that. If you watch the video again, watch it afterward, you'll notice that I was marking when the dog made the catch. I was marking on the previous skill. It's an important one. It's an important one. We've talked about that before. But you mark during the previous skill. You can mark with yes, you can mark with wait, you can mark with the cue. Marking with yes would tell the dog they're correct. That's helpful when you get started. Marking with wait tells the dog to resolve the trick to the wait position. There will be a trigger, so don't move. And all dogs who know waits know that there's a trigger after the wait. They hear wait, good to go. Right? So we can mark with yes to teach the dog, wait to control the dog. Wait is an expectant marker from Play Plus. Or we can mark with the cue, which is also an expectant marker. And the cue pushes the dog like forward leaning with the trigger, right? So there's a lot of expectancy, like, oh, I'm doing that thing. Weight is still there, right? Everything's still there, but the dog's expectancy is different. The weight, when I mark with weight, the dog catches a flip, I tell them wait, they're like, oh my God, what's happening next? Right? That's the exciting expectancy thing. When I mark with stall, they land, they put themselves in position, they're like, oh, the stall is next, where's the trigger? Right? And so both of those are expectant markers that create expectancy and traffic in expectancy. And both of them are done. Both of those or all three of those markers will happen in the other trick's envelope. You will start to move, you will start to position in the other trick's envelope. When you're doing interior sequences at live speed, you'll actually not only put yourself in position in the previous trick's envelope, sometimes you will pull the trigger, make the throw, while the other trick is still going on. I need to draw out some envelopes. I'll do that. I'll do that for tomorrow or Friday. All right. Any questions on all that stuff? I think I got everything. Do you guys have any questions? You guys got anything? Nothing? Nothing? Nobody's got nothing? Whoa, you guys all got work tonight? King, are you excited? You excited? All right. Well, I think I'm gonna play us out with a meme roll. You guys jump in on the Discord. Like I said, I'm on Discord pretty frequently between Midjourney and a couple of other applications. I'm on there pretty frequently. There is the voice chat, super cool. You guys can hang out there without me there. So you guys can go there and hang out. It's a nice place. If anybody has Midjourney Midjourney, the AI art application, it is on the server. So you can do art there if that's your thing. But we can hang out and chat. I might be moving class to Discord as well. We'll see. We're going to see how it works. All right. So with that, I think I'm gone. Like that. He's gone. We should do that again. And like that. He's gone. Didn't work. Do it again. And like that, he's gone. All right. This one isn't going to close. End broadcast. Ah, you handsome dogs. Okay. Bike Club. Cool. Pretty awesome dogs, man. Oh gosh, dude. Some of these meme rolls. I gotta go back to the AI art. Looking at all these guys. Kind of rough. Sweet. We'll see ya. Boop. Boop. King. King. Cupcake. Eppie. Epp. A little more. Epp. Lie down. Good. Cupcake. Chill. Whoa, you guys. King, dude. Come on. Eppie, lie down. King. Come on. Good. Chill. Whoa, you guys. Good work.